Today is November 25th. Welcome to Big Book Daily. My name is Rob. I am an alcoholic. It is a thrill, honor, and joy to be here with you today as we journey through the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous in the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. Today at the Big Book, we're going to continue our journey through Chapter 9, The Family Afterward. We'll be reading the first half of page 131. Out of the 12 and 12, we're on Tradition 6. I believe we'll begin that today. We're reading 154. And of course, we'll read the 24 hours a day and daily reflection. So with that, my friends, we've been given a brand new set of 24 hours. Clean slate. You know, what happened yesterday, it's over. All we have to worry about today is not taking that drink. It's as simple as that. I heard this the other day and I completely agree. At the bare minimum, if we do not take a drink today during this set of 24 hours, it's been a successful day. It's another day where we're no longer under the bondage and the slavery of alcohol. It's wonderful. So let's get to the good stuff. So if you recall from yesterday's reading, we're at a point where when the recovering alcoholic in the family starts to assume his responsibilities, it's not always smooth sailing. So we're on page 131, we'll read the first paragraph. Drinking isolates most homes from the outside world. Father may have laid aside for years all normal activities, clubs, civic duties, sports. When he renews interest in such things, a feeling of jealousy may arise. The family may feel that they hold a mortgage on Dad, so big that no equity should be left for outsiders. Instead of developing new channels of activity for themselves, mother and children demand that he stay home and make up for that deficiency. At the 12 and 12, we're on Tradition 6. An AA group ought never endorse, finance, or lend the AA name to any related facility or outside enterprise, lest problems of money, property, and prestige divert us from our primary purpose. And I apologize, guys. I believe I said we were on page 154, so we could have skipped today, but let's just go ahead and read this page and we'll skip to tradition tomorrow. The moment we saw that we had an answer for alcoholism, it was reasonable, or so it seemed at the time, for us to feel that we might have the answer to a lot of other things. The AA groups, many thought, could go into business, might finance any enterprise whatever in the total field of alcoholism. In fact, we felt duty-bound to throw the whole weight of the AA name behind any meritorious cause. Here are some of the things that we dreamed. Hospitals didn't like alcoholics, so we thought that we'd build a hospital chain of our own. People needed to be told what alcoholism was, so we'd educate the public. Even rewrite school and medical textbooks. We'd gather up derelicts from skid rows, sort out those who could get well, and make it possible for the rest to earn their livelihood in a kind of quarantine confinement. Maybe these places would make large sums of money to carry on our other good works. We seriously thought of rewriting the laws of the land and having it declared that alcoholics are sick people. No more would they be jailed. Judges would parole them in our custody. We'd spill AA into the dark regions of dope addiction and criminality. We'd form groups of depressive and paranoid folks. The deeper the neurosis, the better we'd like it. It stood to reason that if alcoholism could be licked, so could any problem. "24 hours a day, November 25th. AA thought for the day. I am not so envious of other people, nor am I so jealous of other people's possessions and talents. When I was drinking, I was secretly full of jealousy and envy of those people who could drink normally, who had the love and respect of their families, who lived a normal life and were accepted as equals by their friends. I pretended to myself that I was as good as they were, but I knew it wasn't so. Now I don't have to be envious anymore. I try not to want what I don't deserve. I'm content with what I have earned by my efforts to live the right way. More power to those who have what I have not. At least I'm trying. Have I got rid of the poison of envy? Meditation for the day. My soul is restless until it finds rest in thee. A river flows on until it loses itself in the sea. Our spirits long for rest in the Spirit of God. We yearn to realize a peace, a rest, a satisfaction that we never found in the world or its pursuits. Some are not conscious of their need and shut the doors of their spirits against the Spirit of God. They're unable to have true peace. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may feel the divine unrest. I pray that my soul may find its rest in God. Daily Reflection, November 25th. A powerful tradition. In the years before the publication of the book, Alcoholics Anonymous, we had no name. By a narrow majority, the verdict was for naming our book The Way Out. One of our early lone members found exactly 12 books already titled The Way Out. So, Alcoholics Anonymous became first choice. That's how we got a name for our book of experience, a name for our movement, and, as we are now beginning to see, a tradition of the greatest spiritual import. AA Tradition, How It Developed, page 35 and 36. Beginning with Bill's momentous decision in Akron to make a telephone call rather than a visit to the hotel bar, how often has a higher power made itself felt at crucial moments in our history? The eventual importance that the principle of anonymity would require was dimly perceived, if at all, in those early days. There seems to have been an element of chance even in the choice of a name for our fellowship. God is no stranger to anonymity, and often appears in human affairs in the guises of luck, chance, or coincidence. If anonymity, somewhat fortuitously, became the spiritual basis for all of our traditions, perhaps God was acting anonymously on our behalf. All right, my friends, that concludes today's reading. Some beautiful stuff as always. I'll make this quick. I love the 24 hours a day, and it really reminds me of when I was a kid and I would pine for a certain toy or a certain video game or whatever it might have been. When I finally got it, I was content for a little bit. But then all of a sudden I just wanted the next thing, right? As an adult, I've caught myself yearning to be the best in my field or yearning to be the best in the building, whatever it might be, very prideful of me. And then you finally get that after all the sacrifice and obsession, you finally get that thing and you realize, oh, is this all there is? I thought I'd feel different once I had this, and I don't. So this reading makes me think, wow, the real peace that I receive now is just the closeness I have with my higher power. And then I love this line, we yearn to realize a peace, a rest, and a satisfaction that we have never found in the world or its pursuits. I'm content with what I've earned by my efforts to live the right way. I've had that peace before too. It's not a very overly glamorous kind of peace. It's just this contentment in knowing that I'm not alone. And that I'm loved. I hope you all have a great one, and please know that you're a miracle. And if we're given another set of 24 hours, I sincerely look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow.